Alright folks, well, it does look like a regular M24 Chaffee at this angle, but if you look closer, it has interleaved road wheel, like a German tank, like a Panther, or a Tiger, so meant to help distribute the weight on the tracks, but this is meant for heavier vehicles, to go through muddy terrain, right? So better terrain resistance. This is a light tank. That doesn't make sense, but whatever. So stock 75 on a regular Chaffee turret, not the tumor, that's the 37 or Super Chaffee, but pretty much a Chaffee except for the road wheel or suspension. So what's the point? Well, holiday ops, practically. We need to have some garbage tier 5s to be fillers like the M4 with the T-34's turret. Oh god. That thing is horrendous. Or, well, the capture KV-1 is not that bad. So, I guess you have a fusion of different nations into one vehicle. Possibly. Alright, I mean, it's not a bad looking vehicle, just over-engineered, like anything German, right? So, it will be a pain in the ass to maintain the tracks on this vehicle. If it gets damaged or blown out, that would be a nightmare. So, stats-wise, 75mm gun, same penetration, same alpha, same DPM by the looks of it, so shell velocity is low tier, so a little bit slow. Aim time is quicker, accuracy is a little bit better, 10 degrees gun depression, 15 elevation, 60 rounds, full crew, so even with radio operator, so imagine fitting 5-man crew into a Chaffee, holy crap. I mean, it is quick, but not the spacious of vehicles. Top speed of 56, so a little bit slower, and definitely slower to rev up. Holy crap, 15.6 horsepower per ton ratio. Ick. I mean, the regular Chaffee has about 27, so about half the horsepower per ton. That is kind of bad. That is really bad. But it has better hull traverse, and turret traverse is about the same. So health-wise, armor-wise, it's the same vehicle. Also the view range is likely the same. Radio is standard, 700 meters, you don't have to worry about. But this thing is more accurate at the cost of horsepower per ton ratio, which is pretty dramatic for a light tank. Very dramatic. So on paper, or theoretically, it should have very good terrain resistance, right? Because of the suspension, hopefully, but you're paying a lot for that accuracy, that aim time. A lot. Which is horsepower per ton is crazy. Camo seems about the same. I mean, it's like a medium tank at higher tiers, but lower tiers, yeah, it's about the same. About 15.5, 16-ish. Stock gun. It's a stock 75mm. The upgraded 75 has a muzzle brake on the end. 60 rounds, shell velocity is meager. I mean, 619, that's my pueblo. 619, yep. 60 rounds. Yeah, high explosive is high explosive. Alright, but yeah, muzzle brake on the top gun. You have better accuracy. Aim time is actually about the same, but it is the stock gun. The stock 75. So it's not the upgraded 75 with the muzzle brake. You can check this out with your preview. So where is the Chaffee? Super Chaffee armor. And then we can see with the stock gun, stock M6 75. That's a stock gun without the muzzle brake. So yeah, that's a stock gun. Alright, that's fine. I mean, it's like the Cromwell with the Cromwell B. The 75mm high velocity gun is a little bit different compared to the Cromwell B's. I think is a different version than the... It is not the same gun. I can show you right away. Give me a split second. So they do this. So visually it looks different, but the stats wise, it's the same stats. So all the way back when the Cromwell B was introduced, this gun is the high velocity Vickers. Yep, 75 compared to the Mark V. which is the 𝗠𝟮𝟰𝗲𝗲 gun, but they have the same stats. That's a Mark V. Just slight difference, not that much. So basically, you're trading a lot, a hell of a lot, for better accuracy. Ugh. It is a premium though. Alright. Oh, here's a better comparison. Ta-da! So, penetration-wise, DPM-wise, about the same. But you have better aim time, better accuracy by 0.06, which is fairly dramatic, but same DPM. And all of this comes at a cost of almost half of the original horsepower per ton ratio. A little bit of the top speed as well. 500 horsepower compared to 300. Holy crap. And you weigh a little bit more too. Oof. I mean, you do have better traverse, theoretically, but effective traverse depends on terrain resistance, so you have to see the actual soft stats for this vehicle, but camo is the same other than firing. It has better camo after firing. Maybe because of the muzzle brake. But, alright. I mean, it shouldn't matter that much, right? 360 meters of view range. A little bit worse radio, but that doesn't matter that much. So, it's a Chaffee with better accuracy, better aim time. Focus on sniping than the regular Chaffee, but... Oh, I have a turbocharger. That doesn't count. Turbocharger gives it about 29 horsepower per ton ratio, so bad. But why would you have a slower, about 15 horsepower per ton light tank that focuses on sniping with only 96 millimeters of pin? I mean, that doesn't seem effective, right? I mean, might as well have even more horsepower per ton ratio at the cost of having a like 57 millimeter or something, or 30 millimeter. I would rather have more horsepower per ton ratio to scout than actual firepower or accuracy with the firepower, but god, that seems pretty bad. Alright, by stats, tier 5 light tanks, usually it's about, yeah, okay, these have practically auto cannons at this point, some rapid fire machine guns. So DPM is about the same as the 75 on the ELC AMX. About the same as the M7 too. Or are there two versions? Oh, different guns. 6-pounder. Yep. Now, horsepower per ton ratio is a big thing. Power to weight ratio 29, 28, 27. The lowest is 22 with the recent AMX 13 FL11. So this thing is even worse. Medium tank? Horsepower per ton? The top end is still rather fast too. So it's about a Sherman. Oh my god, it's about almost the same as a Sherman. No. Jeez. Sherman has a little bit more pen with the M3 75mm, but god, this doesn't seem good. It doesn't really seem that good. So equipment wise, I would say optics, turbocharger definitely. You're not the fastest. Maybe a rammer? But then again, you're penetrating only with 96 millimeters of pin, so that is kind of hard when you have to face off against like tier 7s. So might as well focus on scouting, but hey, this might be a little bit better in a town scenario. No, it wouldn't. Well, you don't have the room to run around at top speed, but you do need the traverse. I doubt it. I would rather have the horsepower per ton ratio. Yeah, I would rather have. So equipment wise, definitely turbocharger, optics, maybe camo. You're still focused on scouting, I think. There's no field mods for low tiers, but there you go, folks. I would rate it at filler out of 10, but as an actual light tank, maybe 4. Yeah, you're playing a medium tank mobility for a light tank to scout. That is not great. Specifically, about half, almost half of the original horsepower per ton. That is crazy. That is dramatically terrible of a nerf to have better accuracy and better aim time. Not worth. Definitely not worth. So I would say 4 out of 10. Maybe it's not the worst, but still not the greatest. Yeah, 4 out of 10. So, fitting the tradition of garbage tier 5s for holiday ops, we have stuff like this thing. It's not accurate. Oh, it's so long to aim. It's not accurate, but hey, it's like a tank destroyer gun, like a Stug 3, except, yeah, you have to work a lot for that freaking penetration or that alpha damage. Yeah, not the greatest, but vehicles like the captured KV-1, not half bad. Vehicles like Stalin's death fridge, this is pretty terrible. It is double barrel, you can fit a rammer to this thing, but hey, god, this thing sucks. So there you go, folks. The Chaffee number 594 with interwoven or interleaved road wheels. Hey, it's a filler out of 10. So as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
沈むよ